Hello and welcome to it's kind of like making a super bee sort of thing. And what I wanted to do is I want to make the super bee out of the hive bees. So the best way to do that, let me see if I can catch this fucking butterfly. I don't know how to catch them. I want to try and get them though. I feel like I don't know how to catch them. No, I didn't get it. What butterfly actually is that? Because I'm pretty sure that there's a butterfly for each. They're not showing up, the butterflies. I suppose they wouldn't because it wouldn't come up under butterfly. Where are the butterflies at? What? Did I just go past them? I can't have. That I think is a brimstone. It is nocturnal though, so maybe it's not. No, that's the diurnal. Yeah. Oh, this is just a brimstone butterfly, I think. And I believe it's one butterfly per tree. And I've been doing some of the breeding over there. But anyway, so the interesting thing about wintry drones, I'm just going to talk about how we're going to make this super bee anyway. So the interesting thing about wintry drones, if we look at the fertility of wintry drones, we can see they've got 4 times fertility. And that's actually the best. This is pretty unusual. It's pretty strange that for a hive bee, the fertility is there, which is pretty good though, if you think about it. Because it means they're going to make a shitload of bees. So wintry is obviously quite a good one. I also I wanted to look what was in this chest. Because I put in tropical bees in here. The reason I looked at tropical bees is because if we look at the tropical bee, you can see the production speed is slower, and that may sound shit, but unfortunately, if you look through every single other one, that's slower, that's slowest, that's slower, that's slower. Sorry, what was that one? Production speed slowest, rather. Sorry. Forest production speed is slowest. Marshy production speed slowest. Slowest again for that. Unusual, slowest. So yeah, so apart from basically the modest and the tropical bee, with regards to production speed, we're dealing with slower. So like I say, even though I'm saying we're creating the super bee, we are still working with hive bees, so it's not going to be great. Of course with wintry, we're fortunate that we've got the very best. So yeah, so I wonder if we've got a slower in here for production. Should be a slower here somewhere, shouldn't there? Territory. Oh no. I think this is actually what I was trying to do with the tropical. So here's the interesting thing about this, right? I was trying to work out what territory, because you look at the territory things, you got for the bee. Yeah. So for the bee ones, we've got large, large, and large. Average. Average is the worst for the territory. Territory is average. So what we can basically conclude from that is that a tropical bee with a territory of 9 by 6 by 9, that means average. Alright, so we've got this little chest here. So you can say a tropical bee has got a territory of average. Did the wintry must have had a lifespan shortest for that for me to be putting that in like that. No, it was short. Oh no, maybe I didn't mean to put that one in there then. Oh yeah. The problem was I was a bit confused with this, because if you look at lifespan, it's shortened and shorter. So I don't really know which one's better. If you look there, I would imagine though that short is like the shortest, shortened is the second shortest, shorter is the third shortest. So yeah. Basically, I would say that shortened is shorter than shorter. Okay, so yeah, so let's just really try and evaluate. So winter we know has got fertility 4, and these have got a territory of average. I looked at all the different bees, and yeah, so we are trying to make this. Yeah, so the tropical, like I say, I mean, we could have actually put any bee here for the territory of average because they've all got crap territory, but still, you know, I may as well just put one. And if I did this again, I could put a different one maybe. So yeah, so not great stats, but let's look and see what we've got with some of the things. Okay, so the unusual drone has got temperature tolerance of both 2, and that's pretty good. And I have a feeling we're not going to find any better than that. No, that's crap. Both 1 for the marshy, 0 for the forest, 0 for the meadows, up 1 tropical. Basically, I don't even really need to do this because I already know that that one is by far and away the best. Okay, so what it means is that we can put it in any biome then with that. So you can already see there's sort of like an interesting way of perhaps doing things like okay, so we're looking with the unusual bees. So let's move to the unusual bees, and we're going to want to we'll just take a stack of unusual bees. We'll place them in here. We'll remove these things, and then we'll put our unusual in here. We'll just get some blank genes again, and we'll have to clear out this chest again. It's not too hard though with any, I suppose. Okay, so the unusual. So we'll need to put the unusual bee in the chest, and then we're looking for our gene sample of good stuff. So like I say, so what I'm going to go through here, as you can probably tell, I'm going to go through each one, and if there's something, let's just remove those other 40 bees, don't need them. So the wintry's got fertility 4, tropical got territory average, and each of these is the best for hive bee. The unusual is the one we're looking for, is going to be, like I've mentioned with the unusual, has got that really nice thing of both 2 on temperature tolerance. So that's very good. And let me just want to go through that thing again one more time. Shortened. So shortened is the second shortest. Shortened is better than shorter. Okay, shortened. Tend is better than To tend is better than to tend the farm is better than to make a mistake. Yeah. Okay. So so if we look now, we can see we've got temperature tolerance to both 2. Okay, so we can put that in here, and we can say that is the best from the unusual bee. So all these things are and they're interesting, these things, because they may actually, I don't know, I mean, honestly, I'm not even sure if this does help with how to decide breeding, but maybe it will, you never know. I mean, something must. Just me. With this stuff, it's hard to know really what the fuck's going on, so you've got to try and just make a guess sometimes, really. Alright, so we will chuck this away. We don't want that. Alright, so we've got our 9 bees, and we've only got a certain amount. Remember, we've only got really 13 different traits to go through. So we've got fertility, we've got territory, and we've got temperature tolerance. If we look at the ones we actually need for a template, yeah, let's actually add part of the template here. We've got another temperature tolerance here. I just don't want to take it out of my chest. No, we didn't. We only got it in the first time. But what we can do though is perhaps territory average. We know that's going to be part of it, so just so we can actually see what we're going for. So that's going to be 1 out of the 13 chromosomes anyway. So we are, like I said, we're trying to build up this genetic template. Now, of course, for species, it's hard to say which one is really going to be the best. I mean, I guess in that instance, we'd have to. But let's look at, if we look at some of the other stuff that we actually got in this thing, we did get cave dwelling. Oh no, didn't we? No, I thought we did. I don't know why I thought that then. It's almost sort of true on that. Oh well. Guess not. Let's get rid of this then. And so now we're going to do, let's do, I guess we did temperature, we should do humidity tolerance as well. Because maybe, I mean, it seems likely we'll get something from that. So we're going to look at the humidity tolerance now. That's 0. That is 0. That's 0. We're looking for both. It'll be difficult to decide. Yeah, no, well, no, they're all crap actually, aren't they? That's got up 1. The tropical's got up 1, so it can deal with more humidity. But that may be the best one we're looking for. Up 1 on the sorceress as well. So that's got down 1. And that's got both 1. So in this case, the wintry bee has got a very good, is going to be the best. So the wintry bee is already looking like one of the better bees. So if we put in, oh, I didn't mean to do that. We'll just put our wintry bee back there. So yeah. Now with regards to effect and stuff like that, it's hard to say. But there'll be certain things where we may. I don't know. I guess we can sort of infer what might be the best thing. So we've got both 2 from the unusual bee with regards to temperature tolerance. The tropical bee. This is for all bee. I'm not sure I could say all bees here. Interesting. What thing could I say to mean that all the hive bees have got that? I guess I could use a crafting table because you need to basically craft everything. Everything is to do with crafting. So I guess that could mean the word all. That would make quite a lot of sense. Yeah, let's just do that instead of the tropical, because unfortunately having the tropical makes it seem like it's got precedence, but in fact it doesn't have any because they're all the same. So this means wintry has got the best fertility. All the bees have got out of average territory. All the hive bees, of course. The unusual drone has got temperature tolerance of both 2. And the wintry drone has got the humidity tolerance of both 1. No, oh yeah, no, that's what that is what I meant to do. Okay. So we're getting a feel that the wintry bee is actually looking pretty good right now. Because basically, if we had, say, yeah, I mean, that's interesting, isn't it? Wintry and unusual. I wonder if there is anything to do with if that is in the mutations at all. Yeah, I'm interested to see if it is there. Let me just see if it actually is there. See, I wonder if we made this combination, whether the common bee that we get would be more likely to have these better stats. That is probably going to be a mutation that I'll be looking at. I don't know whether that will make any difference, but honestly, I would like to be able to plant the bees anywhere. So that is probably going to be the main focus, because otherwise the bees don't even work. Whereas, I mean, I'm not going to. Obviously, there's things like biome painter and stuff like that, but that isn't really what I'm going for. I'm just. Oh, I must be able to get this. I can't get it. How do I get it? Oh, I got it. I hope I haven't got too many of these butterflies coming now. There'll be all sorts of shit in here now. Yeah, and I do wonder about these hybrid trees. Because the thing is, I think that with the hybrid trees, I feel like these are not really meant for breeding. But then I also thought, maybe you have the hybrid trees that are like tier 1, you mix them together with another hybrid tree, and then you can miss out a whole tier and go straight into tier 3 or something like that. I thought maybe, you know, you never know. Alright, so we've actually got 4 traits, which is not bad, really. Speed now. Let's do the speed. Speed looks like a good trait, doesn't it? Alright, so we're going to chuck these guys away. We're still getting power in this, aren't we? Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to think about the speed of the bees. We'll just move this butterfly. So it was a brimstone. I'm pretty sure that must be the apple butterfly. So as we go through the butterflies and the trees, we'll speak about that. So we're looking at speed now. So let's see what we get on the speed. Oh yeah, speed isn't really a thing though, isn't it? Yeah, because unfortunately it changes the name of things. Like flower type, again, is not going to be... We're not going to be able to do all of them. Like species we can't do, flower type we can't do, because there's no delineation between what is better and what is worse. Things with yes and no's we can do. Let's try some more on page 2 then, I guess. So we want diurnal and nocturnal, don't we? That would be good if they would diurnal. All right, let's you know what? Let's just start with tolerant flyer. The mystical is a tolerant flyer. Unusual is a tolerant flyer. None of these are tolerant flyers, apart from the magic bees from the looks of it. I'm pretty sure that is the case. And this one is. Yep. What does that even mean, tolerant flyer? I need to look up that stat. But we can basically, so we can say, that the, do I not have any attuned bee here? Why am I thinking of the attuned bee? This isn't a hive bee, is it? I feel like it fucking is, you know. Here it is. I need to go through the hives again, I think. I want to go through the magic bees hive one more time. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there anyway. I need to make some adaptations to improve this, but I feel like I'm kind of getting there with terms of trying to find a super bee. So this is going to be part 1 of the super bee stuff, and then we'll move on and try to... I'm not sure. I may have made a few slight mistakes in terms of not getting all the bees out of the hives. I did sort of think that. I need to just break a load of hives, just check to see what comes out, because I feel like there's different things. Like I was also thinking about the Valiant bees maybe come out of the hives. I'm pretty sure they do, but they're just quite a rare chance. So we do have to keep an eye on those as well. It may just be these 2 though that I'm missing. I feel like Valiant. Yeah, I think perhaps they're the only 2 I'm missing. Let me just see what they're looking like. Long lifespan. We've got good cave dwelling stats. Tolerant fly again. The attuned are not great, but I do wonder if I can get these out of the hives. Let me just look at the modest hive, see if we get some a Valiant out of them. No, they're all modest. Do a couple more. Didn't mean to do that, but anyway. Yeah, this is the annoying thing though. I wasn't sure if we were gonna be able to get that rare drop. No, they still look modest. I guess we'll try a few more. Yeah, because that really will mess up my stats, I guess, in terms of finding the hive super bee if we've got rare drops, rare bee drops from the hives. I guess if we use this more powerful scoop, that may actually be more likely to get us these drops. But again, I'm not sure. It looks like, I mean, it's probably a very, very rare drop, isn't it? I do wonder though if we can do something with the scoop. Will we put fortune on the scoop? Will that actually affect the amount of stuff we get from the hives, I wonder? That'd be interesting. That's an interesting question. Doesn't look like it. But then again, maybe it did. Will we put a fortune on the vanilla scoop? Still doesn't look good. We'll put looting. No, we'll put looting and fortune because obviously they do slightly different things. Just to make absolutely sure. Yeah, it does work. Well, maybe it doesn't. But we certainly got a Valiant out of that one. Yeah, so we have to add Valiant, and the Attuned, I'm pretty sure, is the is a base. Let me just look then to how to get the common bee, because it's, I would say it's almost a definite case that to get the common bee we're going to need hive bees. So I feel that we should. I just don't want to miss any of the hive bees. It will piss me off if I did. Tropical forest, tropical meadows, tropical modest, tropical wintry, wintry forest, wintry meadows, wintry modest, attuned forest, attuned marshy, attuned meadows, attuned modest, attuned tropical. But I still feel that even though we did miss them off, we're not going to actually lose out on much. Basically, each forestry has got one bee which is rarer, which is the Valiant bee, and the same with Magic Bees. It has the Attuned bee, which is slightly rarer. But yeah, like I say, I think I'm going to leave it here. I think now I've actually got all the I've basically got the 11 bees from the 9 hives, which is what I was looking for, and it looks good to me. If we just yeah. These are all the bees that we're looking in the before common. I see no difference in percentage chance of any of these happening. So I think we can assume that they're pretty much the same here. So yeah, so what we need to do is we need to remove the modest. So we'll remove basically everything here. We've got this Valiant, we've obviously got a Valiant drone, and we've got the Attuned drone. So like I said, these are the 11 Hive Bees, and these are the bees that we're going to be working with. So if we look at the, alright, so let me just come back in the next episode then, and we'll talk, and I'll finish off this little exercise here.